The rain fell softly that night, a gentle weeping from the sky as Chike knelt by his mother's grave, tears mixing with the earth below. "Mama," he whispered, voice trembling, "forgive me, please." For the first time in years, his heart felt light. Many years ago, when Chike was a young man, he was full of pride and stubbornness. His mother, Mama Nkechi, was a simple woman, a widow who raised him with sweat, prayer, and love. She sold vegetables in the village market, her hands rough from work, her back bent from struggle. But Chike wanted more. He wanted quick wealth, fast life, and respect from people who never cared for him. One day, Mama Nkechi tried to stop him from joining a group of boys who made money through dishonest means. "Chike, my son," she pleaded, "don't go that way. The road may look smooth, but it leads to sorrow." He shouted at her, his anger burning like fire. "Mama, you don't know anything. You're poor and you die poor. Leave me alone." The words hit her like a knife. Her eyes filled with tears as she whispered, "Since you no longer listen, may the work of your hands never prosper until you learn humility and forgiveness." It wasn't a curse from anger. It was from a broken heart. But Chike didn't care. He stormed out and never looked back. Time passed. Chike tried everything. Trading, farming, driving, even traveling to the city, but nothing ever worked. Each time he rose a little, something would pull him down. Money would disappear. Friends would betray him. Jobs would end suddenly. People began to whisper that he was cursed. He laughed it off at first, but deep down, he felt the weight. His nights were sleepless, his days filled with disappointment. He grew older, but not wiser. His clothes faded, his hopes dimmed. He returned to the same village he had once mocked, poorer than when he left. One Sunday morning, Chike wandered into the village church. The preacher was talking about forgiveness. He said, "Some of you carry the chains of the past. Some of you are suffering because of the tears of those you hurt. Go and make peace while there is still breath in your body." Those words pierced Chike's heart like thunder. He remembered his mother's face, the tears, the pain, the words she spoke that day. He ran out of the church and fell under a tree, sobbing like a child. "Oh, Mama," he cried, I didn't know I was the reason for my own suffering." That evening, Chike went to Mama Nkechi's grave. The rain began to fall, soft, gentle, forgiving rain. He knelt, shivering, his voice breaking as he spoke to the grave. "Mama, I was foolish. I thought I knew everything. You warned me, but I was blind. I've suffered, Mama. I've paid the price, but please forgive me. Lift your words from my head." For a long time, he stayed there, crying, praying, begging. Then something beautiful happened. A calm wind blew across the graveyard, brushing against his face like a mother's gentle hand. In that moment, he felt peace for the first time in years. He smiled through his tears. It was as if his mother had whispered, "My son, I forgave you long ago." From that day, things began to change. A friend offered him a small job repairing bicycles. He accepted humbly. This time he worked with patience, gratitude, and honesty. Slowly people began to trust him again. He saved little by little, expanded his work, and even started teaching young boys the same trade. Before long, his workshop became one of the best in the village. Chike no longer chased words, he chased peace. He visited the church often, helping widows and orphans, always remembering his mother's sacrifice. One evening, he looked up at the setting sun and said softly, "Forgiveness is the key. It opened my prison." Leshon Chike's story spread through the village like a gentle song. People learned that the heart that forgives is stronger than one that curses, and the heart that asks for forgiveness shines brighter than gold. Because sometimes the greatest miracle is not found in money or success, but in peace that comes when love wins over pride. Moral of the story: no wound is too deep for forgiveness to heal. No mistake is too great for mercy to mend. When we forgive and seek forgiveness, heaven smiles again. The end. Thanks for watching.